Hi there, Steve Brossman here from Business Online TV. Now, I've got my web guru here, but I call him a business growth strategist who actually specialises in online integrated marketing. Welcome along, Sam Junghenn.
Thanks for having me, Steve.
It's almost like come on down, isn't it?
Price is right.
Yeah. Now, your business is called Think Big Online, and from what you tell me, you have people come in fixated on certain small things. You actually get them to think bigger, and therefore you really over-deliver with some of the stuff that you do for them.
Yeah, absolutely. We have a lot of people, I guess, come to us and they've heard that, social media is hot right now. They need to be on Facebook, or, Google's doing wonders at the moment. It's the next best trick. It's, these overnight successes. And they really come in not being able to see the forest for the trees. And that's where we help to sort of expand their vision about what's really possible for them online.
Now, we hear a lot about, SEO experts and pay-per-click experts and social media experts, and all of those bits and pieces on their own, they can only do a certain thing. But what you do is you actually look at the business, you look at what of those should be used, but most important that you do that more than most other people don't do is how you integrate them, and that's the key to your success, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely. And once again, I think that a lot of people come in thinking about certain verticals where those verticals are great, but when you can tie 2, 3 or 10 of them together, you get multiplied results that end up with exponential results on income than what you would get just using 1 or 2 channels.
Now, yeah, he does sound like a geek, and this guy really does know his stuff. And you've actually put a tool together that I've had a look at, and it just blew me away how this works. And you can actually plug in what people are doing. They might be doing X amount on Facebook, X amount on their SEO and things like that. And you've got a score that you can rate, like the Getting Found score. But the way that you can integrate them really just multiplies that score, and as you just said, multiplies their return on investment by just plugging them together.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's a proprietary tool that we've developed in-house, and like Steve says, it really it enables us to determine how well they've integrated their marketing. Whether they're using Facebook or Google or Twitter or email marketing, we can give them a pretty accurate score and star rating, and it's a true reflection of how well they're doing with their online marketing.
Now, when people come to you, they don't. I guess they do come to you talking about tools and talking about bits and pieces of marketing out there, but really what they want is more people paying them more money more often.
Yep.
That's what a business really wants, isn't it?
Yeah.
And so you sit down and you actually look at the business, say what is the best way to get the best quality people to you, and how you can handle them once they're there. And that's pretty unique, instead of just saying, okay, we can give you more clicks or better return on your pay-per-click, but you actually look at it from a business sense more than anything else.
Yeah, particularly a classic example would be with SEO or search engine optimization. People might come to us and they say, we want to be first on Google, we want to be first on Google, and everyone wants to be first on Google, but it's not about being first on Google. It doesn't matter if you're number one. If you don't have a good website to back up, the traffic that comes through from having those rankings, if you don't have the proper call to actions, the follow up with emails, an offer, the number one ranking doesn't matter squat. You can send 1 million visitors to your website tomorrow, but if you don't have everything set up and integrated properly, then it's a total waste of time and money.
Yeah, there's no sense spending a bucket-load of money over here just to have it wasted there. And you look at the big picture and say, well, what is the best spend? What's the best bang for your buck? And how can you actually get more people paying you more money? That's the bottom line, really, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so it's not all about just the web stuff. It is very business orientated.
Yeah, I think that's where we're different, in that we track everything to the end point. Where clients will let us, we track everything through from phone calls to actual sales that they make. Whether if they're a service business.
Great.
And if they're an online retailer, then we track everything through to the sales, so we can pinpoint exactly where the sales are coming from and what caused that to happen.
Now, you were telling me earlier, you have some fantastic case studies of people that have come to you. You've saved them a lot of money and they've made a lot more. Now, can you share a couple of those?
Yeah, sure. So one that comes to mind is we have a big law firm that came to us. They had an okay website. They were trying to manage their AdWords campaign themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Google likes to make it look very easy. They say you can set up your AdWords campaign and, it's kind of like saying, you can go and be an artist. Here's some
paint
paints.
by numbers.
Yeah, here's some paint and, and a canvas. Now you're a painter.
Google makes it very easy to blow a lot of money very quickly with your Google
yes.
AdWords. So that's how easy they make it, and that's why they make it easy.
Yep.
But you turned all that around for them.
Absolutely. So we took them. They were spending around $5,500 per month with Google, and over the period of 6 months, we took them. We reduced that campaign spend to about $2,500,
Wow.
and we managed to double the amount of leads that they were getting as well. So pretty much they're about 4 times better off than before they came to see us.
Well, it's always good to get a professional in, because if you're doing it yourself, there's some great ways to lose money and think you're doing okay. You think, well, yeah, we've got a campaign going. We are getting people say, wow, that's as good as it gets. But when you get a professional in to say, well, we can make it better, save them money and saving them time, because they don't have to do it themselves. There's a factor as well that you didn't put into that, the time that they spent on that, and the return on investment was absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, absolutely. And I guess it comes down to the different levels of awareness. There's things we know. There's things that we know we don't know. And there's also things out there that we don't know. And it's those things that we can help people with, and bring it into their awareness and then help them.
Which is why you're sitting here and we're doing stuff together, because there's a lot of stuff that I know that I don't know, that I know that you're really good at and that I don't even want to touch. So it's just like, Sam, you're the man, you can do all that. Now, if you want to talk to Sam or get in touch with him and his fantastic team, because you've got a great team that you're working with both here and overseas, we're going to have your web details across there, which is
thinkbigonline.com. And if you go there, you can have a look a bit more in depth at what we do and drop us a line either through phone or email, and one of our specialists can hook up a time to do an audit on your website and your marketing strategy to see, the things that you don't know, I guess.
Yeah, and be able to just look at it from a business point of view using the tools that people have heard of on the online space. And that's probably the biggest difference that we can point out, is you look at it as a business, how can we help you make more money? And by the way, it can use all the stuff that we're good at.
Yep.
Make sense?
Absolutely. That's what we won't work with people that we don't believe we can make money in all seriousness. And there is a number of people that we have turned away, because we feel it's not ethical, and your marketing should be self-funding, and you only market to make money at the end of the day. So
that's what it's all about. Thank you so much for coming in. We better get to some of the work that you're going to be doing with and for me. So we're going to have another fantastic interview for you guys coming up real soon. Cheers.